On the table today we have two very awesome LEGO Ninjago Dragons. One that you will not believe, it's a dragon squirrel. You have to see. Where did the dragon squirrel go? Oh no, the window's open. Oh no, where's that dragon squirrel? Oh, he's up on the ledge. Dragon squirrel, get down right now. Get down, we've got a review to do. Come on, get down. And you get back on the table right now, dragon squirrel. So two very impressive LEGO Ninjago Dragons. Today we've got Cole's Earth Dragon and Zane's Squirrel Dragon to build. Very awesome for 2020 Squee. Let's get right into them. I bet they're full of awesome detail. Oh no, Dragon Squirrel escaped again. Where is it? Hey, that's for that squirrel's outside. That's the outside squirrel's corn. Give it back, That's the outside squirrel's corn. Gosh.
SquirrelStampede.
Since Cole builds always seem to be skipped on the channel, we'll give Cole the pleasure of the first LEGO Ninjago build of 2020 Squee with Cole's Earth Dragon EVO, set number 71782. I believe the first full dragon we've actually built for Cole here. 285 pieces, obviously LEGO minifigure Cole included, along with a Bone Scorpio. And on the back of the box we have a quick power-up level up EVO dragon for Cole there. Inside the box, a surprisingly thick landscape book of instructions, block of stickers, bag 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a bag of bones. So much to be done, let's get started. And Cole's new dragon for the new year, EVO Dragon Stage 1 Basic. Pretty cute little dragon. It's fun to see the little comics they've added in as you go through the build. Right now Cole and EVO Dragon just kinda surveying the landscape. The earth-shattering dragon in black with some orange highlights and some brown opening and closing mouth of jaws. It's using that modern double hinge jaw thing, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it certainly does give you a great bite. Lots of spikes, I like that. We've got spikes on hinges on its back and up by its neck, and even a few spikes towards the back there. Articulated arms on ball joints and little ankles as well to move about. Some good articulation overall. Then there's lots of bone details with this. There's even a pack of bones. Where's the bones? There they are. It's hard to see on the table, but we've got bone axes, we have bone crowns, bone swords, ooh, and even a bone dagger. And so I suppose the story then goes, Cole there finds the bone sword, there it is, and that way we can EVO up our dragon, which usually involves dismembering it right down the torso. Ah, that's gotta feel good, and then we'll add in our extra segmented body. Only losing a couple legs or two. So now our dragon a little more elongated, a little more iguana-like maybe in the length, and so we can add on a tail to that. And then I suppose a scruffle with the Bone Scorpion dude, which will then summon our little Earth Dragon to EVO its wings up, and a saddle on for Cole to sit, and some gnarly horns to add to its head. Oh, and of course we have to add a nice little flag, a signature flag onto the back saddle here. Much like what we saw earlier last year, 2022, with these sets. So that is a mighty fine EVO dragon there, Cole. Nice to see that earth-shattering, lava-quick dragon out. As I said before, I don't believe I've ever constructed a Cole dragon, an Earth dragon before, so that's pretty neat to see. Good color scheme, easy to bounce off the table. I would say the only misses with this one is the inability to rotate its head around. It's on just a grooved post, so it's positioned only to look forward. Can't really move these horns either. We can open and close the mouth jaw, but we have limited head mobility, so maybe it's something to change in there. Other than that, I think the articulation on its front arms and legs are enough to balance that out. The back legs are a little basic, but overall pretty fun. I love the EVO Dragons. I love the evolvation. I love the stages you can build and play through, and it's a lively addition to the collection. Oh yeah, and there's this Bone Scorpio guy. He's too creepy to show. Of course, we all know that scorpions are just squirrels without fur. The Candy Sweetheart Coercion Part 2. Landry, why did you eat all Big Gray Squirrel's food? I don't know. Well, it's going to take me a few hours to settle him down. Please be more considerate in the future. Sorry, I guess I messed up. Who's that? Ruin all of Barry's Minecraft collectibles. Must ruin rare, hard to find Minecraft collectibles. Tee. No, Landry, what are you doing? My collectibles. What? How could you? Years wasted. We might kick you out of the treehouse for this transgression. Soon, our full plan. To be continued. Now that we have Cole set up, let's set up Zane with LEGO Ninjago set number 71786, Zane's Ice Dragon Creature. Non-EVO, I suppose. 973 pieces. This one is looking fantastic, a 6-legged dragon ice squirrel. Okay, Ice Squirrel, where did you go now? Come on, get out of that tree. Come on, we don't want you in trees. You're gonna lose pieces. Get down from there. Come on. Back to the video. With LEGO Ninjago Minifigures, Zane, of course, Pixel joins him, Bone King, Bone Knight, and Bone Warrior. On the back of the box, you will actually see this is a 2-in-1 build. We've got the mighty 6-legged dragon ice squirrel build, and we have a more bipedal dragon mech-like Zord build. That's really odd and weird. I think I'll place my main build focus on the 6-legged dragon ice squirrel. I don't believe I've built a 6-legged dragon before, so I gotta go with that option. But there's 2 options, which make it really quite cool. Inside the box we have one instruction booklet, and it is divided into the 2 sets. Halfway through we've got instructions for that second alternate build. As for bags, there's bag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Pretty steep, plus a bag of bones, and if there's stickers or not, I have not found them yet. So lots to be done. Let's check out bag 1. I may skip out on some of the time lapse here, as the white pieces are a little bit difficult to see on table. So here we go. What do we got? And what do we got here for bag 1? Zane, of course, is here. I think we've seen this costume before, haven't we? With this previous line from last year. I'm gonna have to look that and make sure. We've got a nice little Ninja Legends arch back here. The Bone King has a little minion shooter right here. Missing a leg. I was missing a leg piece. I was able to turn it into a tripod, but it actually is supposed to have 4 legs to this little thing. And there we have the Bone King menacing it up with his bone sword and bone crown. I have a lot of bone pieces left over from the coal pack, so I'm kind of seeing if I can keep all the extra bones in this package and pull from the coal bones. We'll see as we go. So bag 1, basically the basic little mini things. Now we can go on to our Ice Dragon Squirrel. Feels like the bag piece size assortment this year is a little bit smaller. Not as many pieces per bag, but let's build up 2. Boom, and there is the superstructure of our dragon from bag 2. Everything that needs to be in the center. A little bit not super straight, is it now? I gotta crunch some pieces down. I think I can see where multiple legs are going to go in. Not really sure which direction is front, which direction is back. Color choice, pretty good. I thought it was going to be a lot of white, but we do have a lot of, what is this, a grayish blue flatwork brick going through the top, which is really striking. So it's gonna be fun to see as we continue. We'll add a whole bunch more detail with bag 3. And more torso constructed. Dragon Torso 101, always so interesting to see the inner structure of your dragon. They really layer it quite so. There's gonna be a lot of stuff on this thing and it just keeps adding on. So we're gonna continue with bag 4. It's gonna hide some of the superstructure and maybe look a little more scaly. I'm pretty confident we have a dragon now forming. We've got more scales going down the back. Interesting how each one has a little bit of play. You can kind of frill them up if she's angry. And certainly a little more light aqua blue going through the top, looking icy. Also constructed a bone knight here, and I did find a sheet of stickers embedded in the back of the box. So there is stickers included for those important flags that these characters love to wear in this series of Jago of Nin. Bag 5, we're really gonna dress up this dragon. We're gonna add a tail, and we're gonna add a head. There we go, we now have our full-length dragon built, most likely, from head to tail. Pretty stunning head on this one. Look at the lower jaw. Looks like it could eat 100 fish in one bite. Nice horns on there, striking head with the clear icy frills coming about. Good neck rotation on a ball joint. Unlike what we saw with Cole, this dragon is getting on me more and more because you just cannot move this head at all. It is so stiff. Also on the back here, this fantail, one of the largest fantails I think I've seen on a dragon. I'll have to go back through some of the larger dragons. I don't think I've ever seen one this wide. This is a spectacular golden tail, also on several ball joints for great positioning. Great looking dragon, and I think even enjoys having a creeper ride top. And now we've reached the stage that I have feared most of all. We've got six bags of legs to build. Well, I don't know how many bags that will entail, but we're going to have to build 6 legs for this dragon. Ironically, I believe that starts at bag 6. So let's start building some legs and get this dragon off the table. Whoa, our ice dragon really grew some legs. Give me that. I decided to go with bag 6, 7, and 8 and just finish up all of the leg detail. It's pretty repetitive. Bag 6 only features the shoulders and front legs here, and then bag 7 worked on these 4 back legs, and then bag 8 we built the claws to stand on, so it kind of felt like something we should just do all at once. It's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. This is a really cool ice squirrel. And of course we've also constructed Pixel and this dude in the meantime. Ice squirrel though has so much going for it. All these articulated points, heavy shoulder jointage up here for rotation up at this shoulder. A little bit of nothing in here though, which is probably good because that way it's not going to slump forward. We do have ball joints up front and all these toes can curl. These middle legs are kind of built to stand on its toes, I believe. You don't want to have him flat-footed. I don't think he's ever going to flat-foot it. He's going to curl in like so. But we've got some nice pivot joints here and some ball joints to give it many different positions. And these back legs are nice flatly footed right now, but I think you can also do some things where it is losing pieces. You can also do some things where it is on its toes. Really quite striking and cool though. This has been a lot of fun. And you can stop here if you want, if you don't want to give it wings, but of course we're going to give it some wings. The creeper on top is really enjoying itself. Looking closer at Pixel and our guy down here. The Pixel figure seems pretty familiar. I'm not sure if I have one like this or not, but nice to have her included with the Zane set, of course. And then we have Darth Maul Bone Warrior. He's got Darth Maul's little horns there. Or, well, I guess he just has a couple up front. It's probably closer to Black Panther with those ears. Darth Maul had the crown going through, so I was able to use the bone swords too from the previous Cole pack. Really being efficient today. So now we're at our last bag, number 9. Let's dress up our final look of our ice dragon. Arr! And there we have it. There we have it. Finished the construction of Ice Squirrel. I'm really quite taken aback by this dragon. It is fantastic. I need to start some sort of spreadsheet document to rank the dragons I have built. I would place this one at the top or near the top, maybe right underneath last year's Golden Ultra Dragon. This is one of the funnest dragons. It must be the middle legs or the extra really wide glowy ice wings. They're so clear and sharp. This thing is fantastic. See? Perfect head switch out. This is totally a nice squirrel dragon. What a build. These wings are fantastically stretched out with some extra little articulation in the center. Again, look how clear and crisp these giant wing fan panels are. These are spectacularly looking awesome. Got the flags up top, ridden by a creeper. It's just got all sorts of magic. So yeah, I would totally place this up on the top line of dragon builds. It's just so different and interesting. I really like looking at it from various different angles, especially with a squirrel head. There we go, that's gotta be a little disorienting. So yeah, in short, I'm very impressed with this dragon build. I think it was worth slightly edging out Jay's new mech. I know that mech looks amazing. It is on my short list of other LEGO builds this year, so we may just get to this mech build yet. Jay's Titan mech, it looks spectacular. Also using that huge swooshy sword piece. Very interesting. And a few other builds maybe we'll get to. We will see. They're very... Oh, we even got Jay's lightning jet is back. And once again though, bonus for this set, it is a 2-in-1 build. There is the giant... pieces are falling off. There is the giant mech there. Dragon mech. It's just a little odd seeing the dragon stand up on 2 legs. It's got the back tail for balance there. Pretty interesting, but not as interesting as what we got just right here. It's all about this ice squirrel dragon today. That's the build that I like the most. And it teams up well with Cole's Earth Dragon. Surprising how much space Cole's Earth Dragon takes up for a smaller scale set. Feels about half the size as this one when it's probably more like a quarter of its size. Again though, really upset with this neck. I don't know how many times I'm going to mention it. This neck does not move about, so it is really difficult to get in some good photo positions. Open and closing mouth, but I just can't do anything with that neck, so it really needs to be adjusted somehow. I gotta find a ball joint or a pivot point, something to fix that. But they both look terrifically awesome. I've had so much fun. Let's get this creeper up off here. I know everyone's gonna be saying, hey, let's get Zane up there. There's Zane. Oh, and there's even a spot behind Zane.
I've got it.
Or Pixel, so they both can ride up top. That's an extra bonus. These two were terrific fun to build. I'm glad I got to share these two. These were the first Ninjago of 2020 Squee that I just had to build. And so that is LEGO Ninjago, the 2 new dragons for 2020 Squee, both Cole and Zane's Squirrel Dragon, Earth Dragon, looking fantastic. What do you think? If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel live, and a squamment. Your favorite new LEGO Ninjago 2023 build. Jay's Titan mech should be up next in a month or so once I circle back around. Thanks so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that. And Squirrel Dragon, you better stay right there. You better say, no. That's a huge field for Ice Squirrel Dragon to run off into. Where'd it go? What's way over there? Ice Dragon Squirrel, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Ice Dragon Squirrel. I'm gonna pull a hammy out here. There you are, Ice Dragon Squirrel. Come on, you're going home right now. Did you get mud on your wing? You got mud on your wing. Get over here. Get over here, Ice Dragon Squirrel. You're going back inside. Back inside.